The true situation is far more complex than a headline, so pay close attention before you assume this is just another wild photo story. People love to remark that someone bared it all, as if that's the only thing that matters, yet that type of language has the power to destroy an entire career and a whole life in a single sentence. Please watch this film through to the finish so you may understand why these stories went viral so quickly and why what people choose to forget is more shocking than the pictures. Many people immediately image the bright, recognizable face from vintage television when they hear Erin Moran's name. People felt as though they knew her because of her kind demeanor. And when you feel like the world owns you, that's the first trap of celebrity. Every private moment becomes public news if the public considers you to be their star. A picture turns into a narrative. A rumor turns into proof. And before you know it, a person is no longer a human being but rather a headline. Let's now discuss how these bared-it-all stories typically operate. The internet frequently takes a single moment, perhaps a daring ensemble, a scene from a project, or an image that wasn't intended to be viewed as a scandal, and turns it into a permanent moniker. People don't inquire as to whether the photo was shared respectfully, why it exists, or what the context is. They simply respond. They either post it with a phony astonishment or share it with a hilarious remark, and that response serves as inspiration for the subsequent post. The fact that Erin Moran was more than just a look adds to the sadness of this. She was an actress who put forth a lot of effort in a field that can be harsh, particularly for young celebrities. The public frequently forgets that growing up is messy when someone is raised in front of cameras. Individuals evolve. Everybody has bad days. Individuals desire seclusion. However, the internet is more interested in a moment that can be converted into clicks than it is in growth. There is a double standard, which is something that many people are reluctant to acknowledge. When a male celebrity has a daring moment, it's viewed as humor or self-assurance. People act as though a bold photo of a female celebrity is a scandal. Words like shocking and leaving little to the imagination are used as though the individual is merely a spectacle. That is both unfair and dishonest. It's merely a means of amplifying a headline. What these headlines do to memory, however, is the main issue. They condense a person's entire life story, work, talent, hardships, victories, and defeats into a single, cheap statement. You're missing the big picture if all you know about Erin Moran is a rumor or an old picture. The happiness she offered to everyone who witnessed her was the source of her influence. She left an impression that is still discussed today, made audiences laugh, and contributed to the creation of moments that became a part of family life. I want you to calm down and ask a few straightforward questions when you come across blogs that say she revealed everything. Is this photo genuine? Is it cropped, altered, or removed from context? Is the caption attempting to educate you or to elicit a response from you? Above all, is it being shared in a courteous manner? Because using someone's name as bait is not the same as looking back at an old public moment. Well, it's online, so it's fair game, some people remark. However, the harshness of the internet is precisely due to that worldview. It only takes a few seconds to convert a real person into a joke. Additionally, because the audience feels anonymous, they do not feel guilty. Everyone pretends to be only observing. However, each click signals the internet to try again. Push it harder, each share urges it. And that's how the loud, messy stories take center stage while the polite ones get buried. This is the portion that I want you to keep in mind because it is the